Assalamu alaikum. Today's lesson, I'm going to talk about the reason behind the existence of different readings of the Quran and explain the third verse of Surat AlFatiha. And this series is brought to you in association with FreeQuranEducation. The first word of this verse could be read Malik and could be read Malik. But why is there such a difference in the readings and which one is more correct? Let's answer these questions على بركة الله تعالى. When the Quran was still revealed through revelation, Prophet Muhammad asked some of his companions either to memorize the revelation or to write it down. The first time Quran was written by the companion Abdullah ibn Abi Sarh was without diacritics, without points above and below letters, and sometimes even without long vowels. This is how the Arabs used to write Arabic at that time. However, after years of conquests, many non-Arabs entered Islam, but they find difficulties when they wanted to read the Quran how it was written. That's why some grammarians added diacritics and points above and below letters to make it easy to read it. The problem was in the long vowels. For example, the word Al-Alamin in Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, you're gonna find it in the Quran like that, without this long vowel after Ain. So normally it should be pronounced as Al-Alamin, not Al-Alamin. But Al-Alamin has no meaning in Arabic. Arabs had no problem with that. They could read it correctly even if it was written such a way. But non-Arabs had this problem. Some of you now are thinking, oh, but grammarians could just add this long vowel and the problem is solved. The Arabs say about that, this is how the Quran was written during the era of Prophet ﷺ, and he accepted as it is, so we will never change it later. Then instead they added a special character after Ain without changing how the word was written. This little alif here calls al-alif al-khinjariyah, or the dagger alif, because its shape resembles a small dagger. Now everyone can read this word correctly, Al-Alamin. The same story was repeated with Ar-Rahman. If you read this word without the long vowel after mim, it becomes Ar-Rahman. But this word has no meaning in Arabic, and they didn't want to change how this word was written in the first time. So they added the dagger alif after mim, and now everyone can read this word correctly, Ar-Rahman. The same story was repeated also with Malik, but here things are a little bit trickier, because the word Malik has really a meaning, which is a king, but some readers thought that they should add this dagger alif as well as they did with Al-Alamin and Ar-Rahman, so they read it Malik, which is an active participle that means the one who possesses, owns or masters. And this derived from the verb malaka, which means to master or to take possession. So malaka shay'a means to take possession of the thing or to master the thing. And the noun milk means ownership or property. But the word Malik, which is also an active participle, which means the one who reigns, who is here the king or the sovereign, is derived from the verb maluka and not malaka, which means to reign or to rule, like maluka al-mamlakata, to reign the kingdom, and the noun mulk means to reign. So which one is correct? Well, both of the readings are correct, but some linguists say that the sovereign or the king reigns and possesses, but the master can only possess and not necessarily to reign, and so they prefer Malik over Malik. Wallahu a'lam. Okay, the sovereign of what? Of Yawm. What Yawm means? It is a noun that means a day. So Yawmul Khamis is day of Thursday. Yawmul Jum'ah is day of Friday. Yawmul Milad is day of birth, and so forth. The sovereign of the day. Which day exactly? Here comes the last word, ad-din. Here we have the definite article al plus the word din. The roots of this word are dal, ya, and nun, and from them the word diyana, creed or religion, was made. So the word deen sometimes means obedience and sometimes means recompense, and in this verse it holds the second meaning. Then the whole verse is Maliki Yawmiddin, the master of the day of recompense, or Maliki Yawmiddin, the sovereign of the day of recompense. Our lesson will end here. I hope that you enjoyed this series, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to write it down in the comments or send it to me on my Facebook or Instagram. See you next time.